Hey there Pokemon fans, Drummer101 here with a new video for the channel for you. So season 11 on BattleSpot we did quite well. We finished 43 in the UK, which I was absolutely made up with. So I don't claim to be the best battler and I don't have as much experience as some of you guys out there. But that was playing with what I'd like to refer to as my comfort blanket team. So I know that team really well. I've had them since Pokemon X. I went through the main story with most of them, so I know what they're capable of. So I decided to build a brand new team for season 12. Picked out some of my favourite pokes, stuff that I haven't used before, stuff that I just thought might be fun to use. So you can see them all on the screen there. We'll go into each one in a little bit more detail for you. So we're going to start off with Milotic, Elrod. So Elrod is named after the character from the Lord of the Rings movies. He does look a little bit elfin, which was part of the logic in calling him that. He's rocking the Marvel Scale ability, so if we get Will-O-Wisp, Paralysed, Toxic or anything like that, we will get a defense boost, which is great news because we're naturally bulky. We've got Serious Nature, which gives us a nice boost to special defense, and we're carrying the item Leftovers, so we get some recovery each turn as well. Elrond is going to be our special wall in this. We can take quite a few special hits, as I say, coupled with natural bulk and the EV spread investment, which you can see there on the top right. So we've got max hit points, which is 252 investment, which takes him up to 368. We've got max special defense investment, which takes us up to 252, which gives us a total of 321 special defense. So really bulky. We've got 4 in special attack. Just so we can give a little bit extra punch to Toxic, to Scald, and Ice Beam, and that gives us a total of 211. We've got no defense investment, so we've got 174 defense, but with that Marvel Scale boost, that can still means we can soak up some hits. We've got no speed investment, although Milotic is pretty slow anyway, so we weren't going to be outspeeding much. It gives us a total of 192. And we've got no attack investment, so that gives us a total of 144, but we're not carrying any attacking moves, so it doesn't really matter. Moveset Rise is a pretty standard set for Milotic, but it's a standard set for the reason it works quite well. Elrod is rocking Recover, Scald, Toxic and Ice Beam. So Scald, we've got a good chance of getting a burn. Ice Beam, we may get some freezes. I know it's a 10% chance, but you never know. And just cover a few weaknesses that we've got on the team as well, such as flying types, etc. And then recover as well. So the idea is with this, we can bring it in, get a Toxic off, and then stall while getting some chip damage off, or decent damage maybe with Scald and Ice Beam. So we'll see how he goes. I've not used Milotic before, so really excited. He's shiny. Managed to catch a shiny one on ORAS after a bit of chain fishing. Managed to catch a shiny Feebas. So as soon as I caught one of those, I knew this guy was going to be part of the team. So I've always wanted a shiny Milotic. It's just one of the best looking shinies out there. So he's going to be our special wall. As our defensive wall for season 12, we have got Arcanine or Battle Cat. So before you lot destroy me in the comments section about the fact that I've called a Pokemon based on a dog called Battle Cat, there's a really good reason for it. So Battle Cat is an Eternian tiger. He-Man was one of my favourite shows as a kid, and Arcanine looks like a tiger because he's stripy. So there we go, and he kind of looks a little bit like Battle Cat as well, to be fair, just orange instead of green. So he's carrying the ability Intimidate. He's our physical wall, which means we can bring him in, get an Intimidate off, and then as they punch away or hit him, they're not going to be doing too much damage to him. We've got an Impish Nature, which gives us a nice defense boost, and we're packing the item Rocket Helmet, so when he gets hit, he's going to be dishing out some extra damage as well. The idea of running this was, Mega Kangaskhan is a huge threat on BattleSpot. I've never really had anything that could deal with it. I wanted a nice physical wall that could do it, and while you don't generally see Arcanines as that, it's quite an adaptable Pokemon, so you can run it that way. So it sort of fit the bill in what I want it to do. And it gets Will-O-Wisp as well, so you can bring it in, get the Intimidate off, and then Will-O-Wisp to make it -2, and that Kangaskhan is done pretty much for the rest of the game and stops being such a big threat. You can see the EV spread there. We're running 252 hit points, which gives us a total of 384. No special defense investment, which gives us 196. No special attack investment, which gives us 188. Defense is 252, which gives us a total of 284. So pretty bulky, probably not the best out there, but can still really soak up some of the damage. We've got 4 into speed, which gives us a total of 227. So wasn't sure whether to go speed or attack. Decided to give us a little bit of speed just so we can maybe outrun some of the mid-tier threats possibly. We've got no attack investment, although we are a physical attacker. But 256 isn't too bad, to be fair. Moveset Rise, you can see there, we're carrying Will-O-Wisp, so we can get burned up on some of the switch-ins. Flare Blitz, Morning Sun, so we've got a form of recovery and extreme speed as well, just as a little bit of added priority. Priority is always a good thing on Battle Spot. So we'll move on to the next Pokemon for you, who is going to be our shiny Scrafty. So Scrafty, actually, I was breeding Scrafties, and this little fella hatched. He's the first shiny I hatched, or she is the first shiny I've hatched, I should say. We've got the ability Shed Skin, so I've literally got a box of these, and everyone was Moxie, which is the ability I was after. And then the shiny one hatched, and it was Shed Skin. But overall, if you hatch a shiny regardless, you should be using it, because shinies are ultra rare anyway. And Shed Skin's not a bad ability. We get a 1 in 3 chance of getting rid of a status ailment every turn. So if he gets burned, we can get rid of it. If we get paralysed, there's a chance we can clear it as well. We're running Abdomen Nature, so that gives us a nice attack boost, and we're carrying Life Orb as well, so we get a nice couple of extra damage going off on there on the physical attacks. EV spread, so just want to give a quick shout out to @KevinVGC for help with this. This was actually his EV spread. He said I wasn't sure how to run it. Put a message out on Twitter, and Kevin, who's part of the Kanto Nation, came through with some couple of really good suggestions. Decided to run with the set he was running because it gave him a bit more punch than the other set he sent through, and I really wanted this thing to be able to come in and dish out some damage. So we are rocking max hit points, so 252 in hit points, and gives us a total of 307. We've got nothing in special defense, which gives us a total of 266. To be brutally honest, even with special defense investment with the ×4 fairy weakness, we're going down to a hyper voice anyway. We've got no special attack investment, but we're not rocking any special attacking moves, so that gives us a total of 113. Defense, we've got 72 in defense, so it makes us a little bit bulky, so we can take some hits if we need to. That gives us a total of 293 in defense. No speed investment, so 151. And then attack is 184, which gives us a total of 278. So that coupled with the Life Orb means we can hit really, really hard. Moveset wise, we're carrying Fake Out, so some nice early priority there. Means we can come in, break some focus sashes, possibly even pick off some weakened Pokemon later on in the game. We're rocking Drain Punch, obviously Stab plus Recovery is always a good thing. Knock Off, because by far one of the best moves in the game out there, plus Stab will do some big, big damage to anything switching in. And Bulk Up, so if we get the opportunity to set up with her, we can get a Bulk Up off and give us a nice plus defense, +1 defense, +1 attack, and then Scrafty will wreck shop. So really looking forward to using her. Don't know how I'm going to get on trying to find those setup opportunities, which is something I've not had to do before on Battle Spot. Obviously, try with Flame Charge, but that was slightly different because we're still getting an attacking move off at the time. So need to look for those opportunities, but we'll see how she does. And next is our Mega, which is Metagross. So we have another shiny, so 3 shinies on this team. They are all legit. This was a gift that was live in the UK for when ORAS was released, so this was one I got, and I just wanted to run Metagross because Mega Metagross is pretty cool. He's got the ability Tough Claws. We're running a Docile Nature again. Probably not the best nature for it, however this was a gift Pokemon, and as I say, if you've got a shiny, particularly, well, definitely if it's only a legit one, then you should definitely be running that one and not breeding anyway. And we're obviously carrying the item Metagrossite. So EV spread, we've got 4 in hit points, giving us a total of 368, so it's got quite a bit of natural bulk, to be fair. Nothing in special defense gives us a total of 215. Nothing in special attack, which gives us 207. Why would we need special attack when we get Tough Claws? No defense investment, which gives us 270. We are max speed though, which is 252, giving us a total of 239 speed. And we are max attack, which is 252, giving us a total of 364. So this thing hits like a truck. Moveset wise, we've got Bullet Punch, so again, extra priority on the team, which is something I've lacked before on Battle Spot. Barbara Limbs, Map Punch. So extra priorities, or you can never have too much priority on the team, gives you more options. We're rocking Meteor Mash, providing it lands, there's a good chance of getting an attack boost with this thing, then sets up the sweep. Zen Headbutt, again, Stab, plus Tough Claws boost. Super effective on a lot of the big fighting threats out there. And we get a chance to flinch as well. And EQ, so while we don't get the Tough Claws boost, EQ is EQ, and it's one of the best moves in the game, and dishes massive, massive damage anyway, and also helps cover the fire type weakness, so we might be able to catch some fire types on the switching, hopefully. So just moving on, we have our Rosa. So I wasn't sure about running a Rosa. I've always liked the design of the Pokemon. I think she looks really nice. She's quite a pretty designed Pokemon. I like the little Mask of Zorro thing going on with the white hair out the top. Is pretty cool. But you don't see many of her on Battle Spot, but we thought, you know what, let's give her a go. So our Rosa is carrying Natural Cure. So if she gets Statement Ailment, we can switch her out and bring her back in and she's fine. Status Ailment's gone, which is quite a handy little ability. She's running Modest with the Assault Vest, so she can take some special attack hits if need be. I had a quick run through in Battle Mansion and she did survive a overheat from a Charizard. So I was quite shocked with that. That Assault Vest really came through. So it'd be interesting to see what she can do on Battle Spot. EV investment, we've got nothing into hit points, that gives us a total of 261. We've got 4 in special defense, just to give us a little bit of a special defense boost, so it takes us up to 247. Special attack is 252, which gives us a nice whopping 383 special attack. Nothing in defense, which is a little bit low, but it gives us 159. Speed, we've got 252, so max investment on speed, which gives us a 279 total. So she's pretty quick, to be fair. She won't outspeed the Gengar, but she'll outspeed a few of the threats out there. And no attack investment because she's a special attacker, so it only gives us a total of 158, but we don't need to worry about that. Moveset wise, we're running Giga Drain, so it's stab plus recovery. Be daft not to run it, really. Dazzling Gleam for coverage, that will help deal with a lot of the fighting types that we see out there at the moment. So that should come in really clutch for those. Shadow Ball, a Shadow Ball from her should pick up a KO on the Gengar, I think, or it's either a 1 or a 2 at KO. We're going to have to see how we get on with her on Battle Spot. And obviously she resists the sludge, the inevitable sludge bomb from a Gengar, so, and with Assault Vest she can live a Shadow Ball, so hopefully she can deal some real damage to those things. And then obviously stab sludge bomb as well, so that gives us a bit of grass type coverage which we were missing, and gives us some extra fairy type coverage for the Mega Gardevoirs and the Sylveons that are rocking up on Battle Spot at the moment. So really excited to use her. Haven't used one before. Don't really see them on Battle Spot. There may be a reason you don't see them on Ranked Battle Spot, but we'll find out as we use her. But excited to use her. You never know how she's going to play out. So hopefully we might be able to get a sweep off her as well at some point. And our last Pokemon is a Morga, or Air Pikachu as I like to call him. He's running the ability Motor Drive, so we can swap it in an electric attack and get a nice speed boost. At that point we should outspeed pretty much everything in the game. It should come in handy. There's a lot of electric type attacks out there at the moment, particularly because Talonflame is so common. We're running Modest Nature, and we are running a Focus Sash. So I had a couple of ideas with this. I was either going to run King's Rock Air Slash on him, and see I was carrying Air Slash to go for flinches, or possibly even Choice Scarf to get a bit of an extra speed boost to outspeed some of the top tier threats. But we'll see how we do. Leave comments down below if you think one of those might work better than a Sash, but I kind of like having the Sasher on the team. It gives you that little bit of extra if you come down to a 1v1 and they need picking off and you outspeed, but you know you're going to take them out. So EV spread, we've got 4 into hit points, give us a total of 252. Nothing in special defense, which is a 156. Special attack though is max, which is 252, which gives us a total of 273. Nothing in defense, which gives us a total of 139. We are max speed at 252, that gives us a total of 305, so quite a fast little flying squirrel to be fair. And nothing in attack, which gives us a total of 167. Moveset rise, we are rocking the T-Bolt. Why would you not bring T-Bolt? It's stab, it's super effective on a lot of stuff out there at the moment. We just have to be careful of the Landos that are kicking around. We're running Air Slash, so we get Air Slash, so again, stab and gives us ability to flinch. T-Wave, because speed control is a thing, and we can always go for paras. We can always try and para flinch, and while I'm not a para flinch player, it's happened to me that many times, it'd be nice to issue a little bit of payback on some of those Pokemon out there that carry it. And we're carrying Volt Switch, so we get a little bit of initiative as well. So if we don't like the opening, we can Volt Switch. We've got a Focus Sash, and we can get a Volt Switch straight out there and bring something else in that can deal with it. So hopefully Morga is going to do a good job for us. Again, don't see many of them on Battle Spot. There may well be a reason, but you know, it's fun. So don't know how I'm going to do on the rankings this season with this team. Don't know it very well, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve as we go through. Unlike last year, where I knew the team really, really well. But we'll see how we get on. It's a bit of fun. So matches will be uploaded, guys. If I'm getting destroyed, I may not upload everything. I might just pick some of the better ones and put those on for you. I don't think you guys are going to enjoy, well, who knows, you might enjoy watching me getting 3 out swept pretty much every single match, but I'm pretty sure it'll get dull pretty quick. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully this team's going to do well for us. It's at least going to be interesting learning how to use them. Thanks very much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button or leave a comment down below. If you'd like to see some other videos of them rant battles on the channel, leave your suggestions down below. Top 5s, top 10s are always a possibility. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, rating or comment. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Take care of yourselves. If I don't see you around, I will see you on Battlespot.